you, Mr. Chairman. Dr. Holtz-Eakin, you mentioned in your testimony that trade creates jobs. In fact, supports nearly 11 million jobs in the United States. In my home state of Ohio, home of the national champion Buckeyes, by the way, there are...
But no beards, sir.
Because we're winning. Well, never mind.
Champion of what?
A lot of misconceptions, a lot of rhetoric thrown around, particularly during presidential campaigns. In fact, we've had presidential candidates talk about trade being bad, but exports being good. Can you do trade without exports or exports without trade?
No.
Okay. It's been pretty surreal to watch. In Ohio, international trade supports 1.4 million jobs. We, in Ohio, since 2002, goods exported to our trading partners account for about a 48% increase over the last 12 years to our trading partners. Our trading partners purchase 19 times more goods per capita from Ohio than non-trading countries in 2012. Canada is our biggest exporter, but NAFTA is bad. Many people in Ohio think, again, campaign rhetoric. So my dad was a steel worker, and like many jobs that people in that industry have had, those jobs didn't go overseas. Technology changed those jobs. Oftentimes, Dr. Holtz-Eakin, we never hear about the advancement of technology and what that has done to our economy. The scapegoat tends to always be these jobs went elsewhere. I've toured manufacturing plants where there used to be 20 people on an assembly line, and now there's one. 19 jobs gone because of technology. There's a lot of efficiencies, by the way, but those have cost jobs. So as we move forward, with respect to your testimony, I think there's a huge opportunity for America. Whether you look at trade, exporting, the tax code, we in the United States are doing well despite the fact that we have one arm tied behind our back. Whether it's the high corporate tax rate that we've talked about, whether it's the fact that we have fewer trading partners than many of our allies do around the world. Can you tell us why, particularly on trade, opening up additional markets and giving the president TPA is important sooner rather than later, why that is important to our economy and jobs in Ohio and other states?
It's important now because we're not fully employed. We don't have everybody who wants to work at work, and additional opportunities to access markets, to sell our products, bring people into the labor force to make those products are especially important right now, and moving quickly is beneficial. Second thing is we will be in at the ground floor of setting the rules for those trade arrangements, and if you're on the sidelines, the rules are probably undesirable, and waiting is not a good idea. Be at the table. Third thing that's important is that ultimately we would expect us to get back to full employment. This is an opportunity to sell to the parts of the world where we're going to see the greatest income growth in the years to come, and that's better income. That means better jobs, not just more, but people's jobs will be better as a result. And then the third is you get the opportunity to take advantage of the technologies, as you said. If you have the ability to do something better, you can take advantage of that through trade. The biggest example of change in trade recently has been driven by technological advances in natural gas and oil exploration. It has changed the global lay of the land for the United States permanently. You could not imagine the level of geopolitical risk that we have in the Middle East right now and oil prices at $50 a barrel 5 years ago or 10 years ago. It just wouldn't happen. This has also changed our imports of those products, and that's been a big change in trade. So, it's hard when people get displaced by trade. It happens. It's not all exports. There are imports, but it's an opportunity. And if the economy as well takes advantage of that opportunity, we have more people working and they're making more money.
But the displacement's not also technology. Technology enters into it as well.
It's not all international trade. It's interregional trade. Jobs that used to be, textile jobs that used to be in the Northeast went to the South. I mean, this is part of an economy adjusting, and it's not unique to trade.
Thank you. Mr. Doggett is recognized.